Hi, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Pop Q Culture. So, we just wanted to update you on the TD Jakes story. As you know, there are rumors that are running that TD Jakes might have partaken in Diddy's freak offs parties and so much more. Now, we wanted to mention that all these allegations against Diddy Jakes right now are all alleged, alleged, alleged. Nothing has been proven right just yet. Nobody has come forward to accuse him of anything. They are just purely rumors. So obviously, there's a YouTuber that heard from their sources that TD Jakes might have been engaging in some sexual activities and all that stuff at Diddy's parties. And there's a TikToker that actually picked up on the story and she went viral over millions of views on it. And that's how we got here. Okay. We also did a video about this, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, check it out before you watch this one. We're not going to repeat any of those things. We're trying to be respectful towards TD Jakes. He's a man of God. We would like to think he is innocent and he hasn't done any of these things that he is being accused of. That said, TD Jakes did address the rumors in his Sunday sermon, except he didn't really address it. So let's just say he cannot ignore the fact that a lot of people are talking. So as a public man, he had to say something of sort to his congregation, and he did just that. And we thought he handled it pretty well, except we have our doubts. We have our doubts. Again, we're not accusing him of anything at all, and we're not saying that he hasn't done it as well. We're somewhere in the middle because we think that's where the truth lies. There is definitely something that happened that led to people spreading this rumor about him. So it's not all black and white, obviously. Now, we will listen to what he said on Sunday and we will try to analyze it together to the best of our abilities. And obviously, let us know, of course, in the comments what you think about all this. And we will follow the story as we go along and as it develops. Now, we just wanted to say that when allegations like this are being made, especially for somebody of his caliber, the first thing these people have to do is deny, deny, deny. Oftentimes, they will deny the story to check in rather with their advisors, their lawyers, and to see how they can actually come forward and talk about this story properly. But that said, when somebody hasn't done something and they are innocent, your first reflex would be telling the truth and saying, I did not do XYZ as I'm being accused of. You know? And in this case, TD Jakes is not saying none of that. He's simply saying that he will address things in due time, but not in the pulpit. That to us is telling us that there is something. There is something that he's not telling us. There is something that he's hiding from his congregation. He hasn't told the whole truth. He might not have partaken in Diddy's freak-offs, but he has done some things that are foul for a man of God. We don't know what it is, but hopefully we'll find out. We also wanted to add that there are members of his church that know things, and there are small rumors that are running left and right. And if somebody had to come out and tell the truth about this man, it would be members of the congregation, the security guard, the how do you call it, the deacons, because they see a lot. But again, like we said, we hope none of this is true. because this will, if it's proven to be true, it will break a lot of hearts. Just like the Eddie Long story, it's another. If you haven't followed this story, it's another pastor that has been accused of sexual activities with young males, and he has denied, denied the claims until there was pressure put on him, and that's when he said, "Oh yeah, you call me. I did it. I did all those things that you said." You know? So the first reflex is to deny. You deny it and you hope it will go away. And if it doesn't go away and there's more pressure being put on you, then you come out and you tell the truth. And all this with the help of the lawyers and advisors and whomever is behind you and supporting you. So that said, let's try and listen to what TD Jake says, and let's try and pick up on a few words here and there. We're not experts, but hopefully, with your help, we'll be able to figure this out together. So let's go.
Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth.
So, who is TD Jakes if he can't use the pulpit and address the allegations? We're not saying go into details, but at least say that it's a lie because this, because that. And he doesn't want to use a pulpit to defend himself. He's not higher up than any other men of God that have stood in the church and defended themselves. It won't be the first time, it will be the last time. So he chooses not to address this issue in the pulpit. Not because he respects the pulpit, it's because he doesn't want to address this issue because he is being made to discuss it. He wanted to discuss it on his own time. So right there, we think it's a lie where he's saying that he doesn't want to address it in the pulpit. We think he simply doesn't want to address it when we, or the public, rather, wants him to address it. He will address it on his own time, which is fair.
I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for.
Well, the pulpit is for a lot of reasons. It's also to denounce any lies against you. It's also to defend yourself. And it's certainly for people that are really doing the work of God. So if he knows deep down inside, he has been doing and the work of God and the work of the world, then somehow he doesn't deserve to stand on that pulpit.
But there will be a time. So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button. Right there. Log off. There is no show here.
Notice how he was moving his hands, bowing his head, trying to stand tall and up and divert the issue. Say like some vague sentences without really addressing the issue at heart. We thought he held his own. He held his own, especially considering the massive allegations that were made against him. He held his own pretty well. But like we said at the beginning of this video, we think there is something he's not telling his congregation. There is something that he needs to come clean about. And we hope in the next days, Mr. TD Jakes, if these are completely false, it's very important you address it. It's very important you tell people the truth. And it's very important that we know exactly where you stand on things. Anyways, that's our stance on this issue. We're not going to say more. We're not going to do more videos about this either until there are further or additional updates on this. Let us know what you think about this. Is he involved at all with Diddy's activities? Comment below. As always, we love you for watching and stay blessed. Stay blessed. See you in the next one. Bye for now.